Hello, my 702s. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be your video lesson for 831 and 91. Sorry, I'm a little late in posting this one. Some of this stuff I'm just going to fly through a little quicker because there are certain things I go over in class that you don't really need in the video lesson. But anyway, with the 411, there is no school on Monday the 5th. There's also no school on Monday the 12th. Winter picture days, when you are in the room, you can look on the calendar or over on the left of the screen and see that. But it should be, to the best of my knowledge, 6 and 7 for seniors and September 8th and 9th for the other grades. Alright, so when do your progress grades go out? Oh yeah, with the picture days, I'm pretty sure that's it, but confirm it when you come in the room. I'm at home right now, so I don't have it to look at. Progress grades went out this past week. How many days do you have to turn in assignments? 5. 5 total, unless it's an in-class assignment. In that case, you need to get it done in class. Remember, if you have an excused absence for that day, I can let you make up the assignment, but otherwise it is on you for not being in class when you're supposed to be. Alright, so what do you need for any audio via phones or Chromebooks? You need some headphones, earbuds, anything like that. Basically, you just can't play any audio out loud. Just, earbuds, headphones, whatever works for you, okay? And just a heads up, you may hear, like I said, my munchkins in the background, alright? And remember, your responsibility to bring your earbuds or headphones, okay? Your responsibility, you are old enough to take responsibility for yourself and be prepared. Next thing, let's see. As you guys know, I'll always ask you this, but who's responsible for all of your choices, actions, and behaviors in your life? That would be you. That would be you. I stress that because when you play the victim, when you blame everybody else for everything wrong in your life, you are letting them control you. Why do I say that? Well, can you change the way other people behave? Can you change their words or their actions? No, you can only take responsibility for yourself. So, last time you tried to get somebody else to change their actions or behaviors, how did that work out for you? Exactly. Okay, so when you play the victim, you're letting other people control you. Take responsibility for everything in your own life. Say, what can I do myself to make my life better, take responsibility for it, and move forward. Okay, that's just something funny I was asking in class because I used to be a casino dealer. Thought you guys would get a good laugh out of it. My son is currently trying to make a cameo while he's watching cartoons. If he can just sit here and be calm, then I will let him do so, but sometimes he's quite feisty. Okay. Alright, so, alright, hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that again. Don't worry, someday that will be you all with your own munchkins. I know you guys love to tell me, Mr. Four, I'm never going to have kids. Yeah, we'll see. Alright, so anyway, we are going to look at something a little bit different here. We're going to look at, remember, I try and give you guys some things I've learned in life that have really helped me, and I'm hoping they will help you as well, okay? So we're going to look at the difference in passion versus purpose. What I want you guys to think about with this, what I asked you in class, but you can ask yourself right now if you're watching this online, have you ever played any sort of a team sport? Could be basketball, soccer, football, anything like that. Or even if you just played something where you worked on a team to accomplish a goal. Could be you were playing Call of Duty with a bunch of friends or something like that, okay? Now, what's the difference between a player who is playing for passion versus one who's playing for purpose? Well, the player, let's take these two guys. Let's say this player right here is playing for passion. He wants all the attention on him. It's all about him. He wants the glory. He wants everyone to look at him, okay? But let's say this player right here is playing for purpose. Well, for him, it's about the team. It's about helping his team win the victory. He's part of a bigger purpose, okay? So passion is all about you. Purpose is about others or the team, okay? So the player who wants the glory versus the player who is trying to win the game. Sorry, I don't have the screen all the way adjusted there. But anyway, we're going to watch this video real quick and to give you guys a better idea about that, okay?
There's something that people get confused about. Two things that people get mixed up and misaligned. Passion and purpose. Passion and purpose, those two powerful, powerful forces of nature. Those two inner callings and cravings that should dictate the course of our lives. We get them mixed up. Because see, passion is easy. Because passion is about you. It's about what you love. It's about what wakes you up in the morning, what keeps you up at night. It's that fire that ignites you. But purpose is different. Purpose is different because purpose has nothing to do with you. The reason you were born, the reason you were put on this earth, the reason you are breathing right now, your purpose has nothing to do with you. Your purpose is much bigger than you. It's about what you do for others. Your purpose must start with one of these three words. Help, give, or serve. Help, give, or serve. You have to fill in the blank behind those three words. Help somebody. Give back to something. Serve something greater than you. That is your purpose. It has nothing to do with you. Passion is about you. Purpose is about others. And the moment you realize that, the moment that becomes clear to you, that's when your life will start to make sense. That's when things will start to fall into place. That's how you'll be able to keep pushing and keep reaching and keep going when times get tough. Because you know, you're not fighting this for you. You're living your passion to fulfill a purpose that's much bigger than you.
Okay, so again, think of the basketball player, the one who is just, maybe he's got a grudge against a player on the other team, and his main goal is to win the game, to show up the other player, or maybe the football player who's just out to tackle another player on the other team really in a really hard fashion to get back at him or something like that. In other words, it's all about them. Whereas the player who is all about purpose is saying, what can I do to make myself better, improve myself, to help my team win the game, okay? So again, yeah, you're going to hear the munchkins in the background. All right, so question, can I speak for your passions versus your purpose? No, I cannot. That is something you have to find your own path on, all right? But as far as my own passions versus purpose for you in the room and in the course and in school, well, I'll admit, you know, there's some days I don't want to come in, just like you guys. Some days I want to sleep in. A lot of days, actually. But, you know, I'd like to go hiking and hang out with my munchkins and just go do fun things. But my purpose for being in the room is to help you all become... Okay, so my passions, I try not to let them overrule my purpose, and that is to make you guys as self-sufficient and as self-responsible as possible, okay? Now, I do teach you the science standards, but I do my best to throw in some life skills as well. But my overall purpose, what I'm trying to train you for, is to be as self-sufficient as possible, okay? That way, once you transition out of high school, you are a lot better at taking care of yourself instead of relying on other people, okay? All right, so something else that can go along with this as far as passions versus purpose can be your wants versus your needs, okay? Think of passions as your wants, your purpose as your needs, okay? So, another word for a goal or your purpose could be your end game, saying like, how do I want this to end? Think of that right now. As far as your class, geoscience, how do you want the class to end? What's your end game in terms of what is your overall goal? Like, do you want to get an A or a B, you know, get a really high grade, or do you just want to pass with possibly say like a C or a D and just get the credit, or do you just not care? Okay, I do unfortunately have some students who just don't care. That's not something I take personally. They just don't care. So I'm going to give you an assignment today where hopefully you can fill it out and let me know what your end game is for the course, okay? All right, so a lot of times when you guys come into class, your passions can get in the way of your purpose. Say your purpose, your end game, your goal for the class is to get like an A or a B, or at least get a C or a D and get the credit. But instead of coming in and paying attention and doing the work you need to do to fulfill your purpose, you are TikToking on your phone, or you just decide to lay your head down and go to sleep, or you just decide to sit there and talk it up with a friend. You know, those are your passions. Those are the things you want to do for you. Whereas instead of fulfilling your purpose or your end game for the class, you're letting your passions get in the way. Hopefully that kind of makes sense to you guys. All right. So another example of passions versus purpose could be, what is your end game, your purpose for high school? Is it to graduate with honors, or just graduate and get your diploma, or do you just not care? Okay. Again, so some of you don't like to go to class. Some of you don't like to go to class on time. Some of you just don't like to do things in general. I understand that. When I was in high school, I just wanted to get out. That was my purpose, was just to graduate and move on, okay? But, so you can see how your passions, like you saying, well, I just don't want to go to this class because I don't like it, that can get in the way of your purpose of trying to graduate high school, all right? So, another factor is, I was going to use some search and rescue examples, but we're going to go over wants and needs first, okay? So think of wants as your passions and purpose as your needs, okay? A lot of you guys are going to get your first car, your first job this year. Get the job you need, then find the job you want. A lot of you like to talk to me about jobs you're trying to get. You say, well, I don't want to work at this place, or I don't want to work at that place. I don't want to work at Taco Bell. I don't want to work at McDonald's. That's fast food. Get the job you need, then find the job you want. If you can get a job at, say, Taco Bell or McDonald's, it at least gets your foot in the door. It gets you some experience. It shows that you are hireable. It's easier to get a job when you already have a job, okay? So it's kind of like how when you weren't dating anybody, you felt like nobody wanted to date you at all. And then once you start dating somebody, all of a sudden all these people come out of nowhere and they're like, hey, are you dating anybody? All right, so get the job you need, then find the job you want, okay? As far as cars go, get the car you need, then find the car you want. Or get the car you need and work at your job until you can save up to get the car you want, okay? Hopefully that kind of makes sense. All right, so just here. You're just gonna keep interrupting me. Say hi. This is the other munchkin. This is Trouble, okay? Tell him you're hungry. Tell him I've been bribing you with crackers. Or not, okay? All right, well, she gets shy. Anyway, so, what I need you guys to do as far as assignments go, okay, what I need you guys to do as far as assignments go, complete this quiz called the end game, okay? That is going to go over some of your passions versus your purpose and your wants versus your needs, and it is going to let you communicate to me what your end game is for the class, okay? And a lot of you have not finished these 3 assignments. I opened those up a little bit more for you as far as dates go. So please make sure that you have these 3 assignments done, because they are a big part of your grade. As far as the life cycle of a STAR poster project, make sure you take a picture of both sides of your poster and upload it to receive credit, okay? All right, so that is all I have for you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. All right, have a good day.